Hi guys, and welcome to another Rome Total War online commentary. This is Biscuits of the Heaven Clan, and today I'm bringing you another 3 vs 3 31k. This time I am playing alongside Markus of the King's Clan, and my ally here in the Greek clan Cleo. And we're going to be fighting against, it looks like, the Julii, the Seleucids, and the Brutii. So what have I brought today? I have brought my standard build as usual: 14 gold urbans, 1 first legendary cohorts to boost the morale, and 5 Praetorian cav. If we have a little look at Markus's build, Markus has brought 1 general cav, followed by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Praetorian cav, a couple of archers, and then that leaves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 12 urbans and 1 legendary first cohort as to boost morale. You can always tell what Markus is going to bring. He always brings his beloved general's bodyguards. I always get absolutely distracted when I see these general bodyguards because I always frantically try and chase them down, but I can never do it. And if we have a look at Cleo's forces, he's put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 Spartans, followed by 5 Cretans and 1 militia hoplite. Basically, it acts as a peeler screen against the opposition. So whilst we were playing this game, I was all mic'd up with Cleo. We were talking. Basically helps us with our micromanagement. Actually, no, I tell a lie. I don't think we were talking on this one. I don't think our mics were working, or there was a problem at the time. So it was just us 3, and I forget who we're actually playing. I believe the SPQR is... Sorry, SPQR. Let's pause it for a second. This is SR, or Scorpion King. He has brought 1, 2 Silver Shield legendaries, and then he's brought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cataphracts, which look like they are heavily upgraded, and 2 archers, and the rest is Silver Shield pikemen, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, I believe. His ally is oh god, can't pronounce his name. Abela of the IBEROS clan, and he has brought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Praetorian cav, a couple of auxiliary archers, and then the rest 12 urban cohort. And on the far wing here we've got COH's Loki, and he has brought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Praetorian cav, and it looks like he has brought 14 urban cohort. So let's get this game kicked off and let's see what happens. So Markus goes in for his opening gambit as usual. He's sending in his general's bodyguards to harass the opposition. It looks like SR has left his guys on fire at will mode. As you can see, he's wasting his peeler on Markus's general, and as you can see, it's doing absolutely no damage at all. Markus is still into 25, so both units have wasted at least 1 volley of peeler each. Markus is now going to go in for a second charge. Let's see if SR set... Nope, he still hasn't turned off his fire at will mode. So again, he wastes a second, and then a third volley, and then another volley. At this stage, Markus wants to get his cav well and truly out of there. as the Silver Shield pikemen come into play. Now, at this stage, we were discussing what we were looking to do. As you could see, IBEROS was isolated from the rest of his teammates. Effectively, my plan was to try and rush the Brutii faction and hopefully have some cav support with Markus. The combination of our forces would hopefully, in theory, rout and break the Brutii faction, and then that would free up our men to effectively help defeat the Silver Shield pikemen. Now, whilst this is all going on, looks like SR sent his guys into studio. Sorry, it's quite late here. I'm getting tongue-tied at the moment trying to commentate on these videos. So he's sending in his archers here, firing at units into studio. Markus goes in for a cav charge, I believe, in a second on this Testudo unit. Don't know why. Be interesting to see if it actually does any damage. Doesn't really do too much damage. Markus loses 2 cav units. And these guys, they've lost a few units, but not a great deal. I've lost about 10. They go back into studio. In the meantime, I'm getting my forces ready to attack IBEROS. Now, I know if I can be aggressive on this, I should hopefully get the upper hand, because he's got 3 units of archers, and therefore I outrank him, I outplay him with my infantry. And if I can get Markus to give me a hand with his cav, hopefully it should be a game winner. Again, these guys are in Testudo. Markus has sent in 1 unit with his general, probably to try and break these 2 Testudo units. Once they're down, he can use his peeler to really mow down these pikemen. Now, unlike some of the good pike units, one thing that the Silver Shield pikemen are vulnerable against is archer fire. Usually, if you put your pikes down or you stand right in front of these archers, you won't inflict too much damage. But with these Silver Shields, the upgraded archers can actually punch a hole through these pikes. So you can see a few of them have been knocked down here. Now, on my side here, I'm starting to get the ball rolling. Loki's got a few units in Testudo, so to try and to counter that Testudo movement, I'm going to push my guys forward and hopefully get my units actually around these Testudo units. So effectively, once these units are surrounded, then they will have a drop in morale, because they are being surrounded by all of my forces, plus my general will be nearby, and that should hopefully help to swing the morale in my favour. These guys are in loose formation to try and absorb the peeler. Now, a bit of a micromanagement mistake on my behalf. I've got my peeler, but I'm throwing them straight into this Testudo unit. I'm trying to get them to fire it into these units here. I think I've wasted a few volleys of peeler into the Testudo. Whilst this is going on, Markus is aggressively pushing his guys forward to try and take down as many of these Silver Shields. Now, at this stage, SR has sent his cataphracts in to help support the rest of his units, but by doing that, he's left his clanmate, his ally, on his own. So with my infantry, plus with the help of Markus's cav, we should hopefully be able to rout the IBEROS player. He's put his guys into loose formation to try and minimise the damage of the peeler, but because he's got them in loose formation, if I charge in with my urbans, I should be able to rout these lasting units. So I've charged in with my cav and Markus's cav. That's routed the majority of these units. I'm going to pull them back out in a second and go for a counter charge. A few of these units have routed, but I'm not too worried about that. If I can go in for a counter charge and rout these units before this cav comes back in, then I can safely say that the IBEROS player has been knocked out. Here we go, I'm coming with another cav charge. I'm aiming for these units here to try and increase the boost in the cav charge. So if these units routing, hopefully it's a matter of time before the rest of the Brutii units start to rout. I'm going to try and bring in this urban around the back here to try and get a bit of a surround going on. I'm going to pull out my cav here. I'll probably go in for a slice, another charge here just to finish off these units. In the meantime, Markus's urbans, they really are being squashed by these heavily upgraded cataphracts.
The gods have filled the heart of the enemy general with fear.
And if we look here, now it looks like eventually the Brutii player's now been routed. So what I need to do is really bring in my infantry that's all around here and bring them around the side to try and help out my team members here. What I'm concerned about is on this flank here, Loki's managed to really surround and isolate a few of these Spartans. So if I don't act quickly, the battle is actually starting to swing into the favour of the opposition. It looks like it's fairly 50-50 here, but as you can see, these urbans are starting to break through these Spartans. There's a few archers here, but they are being surrounded in different angles. Markus's armies now looks like that's routed by a couple of his units. So it's basically myself and Cleo that are left. My guys are still warmed up, even though they have taken out the Brutii player. I'm going to try and run my guys down here to help out Cleo, but my guys have got snagged upon these pikemen. I'm just hoping if I can keep on double clicking and get them to run past these units. I've got my cav now around this side. They are winded, but what I need to do is do some cav charges on these units here, just to try and support Cleo. I'm charging in here so I can see the general units here. I want to try and rout him, because if I can rout him, I can lower the morale of the Julii faction. But it looks like a few of these Spartans are starting to rout. I'm getting my guys back into formation. Again, I'm going to try and charge them over here before SR can react. SR just left his pikes there. It looks like his concentration is with his cataphracts at the moment, trying to chase down these remaining units. Again, I'm coming in with another cav charge to try and free up these Spartans here. So that's caused those to rout, and it's caused another unit over there to rout. I'm going to pull them back and then try and probably push forward with my infantry. So I've got my cav here still.
They're attacking us.
Now at this stage, Loki's withdrawing his troops back to meet up with SR and the remaining unit of the Brutii faction. I thought I'd manage to rout and destroy most of his units, but It looks like he's still got his general, or his general came
The
back from
enemy
routing.
general flees. Press forward so the spirit of his army is broken too.
Now there's a few Julii units left, but nothing much to shout about. As you can see, my guys are all lined up here. There's a few Spartans that are left over, but it looks like these guys have got the upper hand on the number units. What I want to try and do is make sure that Loki has totally been finished, and once he's been finished, I can then work together with these remaining Spartan units to try and take out SR and Brutii's general, plus he's got one archer unit there at the back. So I'm going to come in with another cav charge. Hopefully I can route this unit in a moment. But my guys are tired, so they are starting to lose their effectiveness when it comes to the cav charges. Again, charge into the back of these units here, and it looks like there's only just a handful of urbans left over. I've got one of my urbans there, but I'm going to try and pull them back. Whilst this is all going on, Brutii still got one archer unit here, so they're firing in fire arrows to try and lower the morale of these Spartans. And with my cav, I'm just trying to mop up these last remaining units.
True virtue. They are not soldiers, only frightened rabbits running
There
from
we go.
our
So
men.
eventually now the Julii faction's been knocked out. So it's just myself and these Spartans versus SR. I'm going to get my guys now into some sort of formation. Just going to speed it up for a few moments. Now I make an absolutely devastating blunder here. I double clicked on these cataphracts and I forgot that I should have pulled them back. So my cav just charged straight into these cataphracts, gets surrounded, and then the pike units, everyone just surrounds them, and that's it, they're knocked out. So we no longer have any cav. I've just got my units that are left over. As you can see, I haven't done anything fancy. I've just literally spread them out in a long line. I think I've got a few peeler left over, but nothing much to shout about. What I want to try and do is slightly go in a slight oblique, so I can try and slightly flank these units. As you can see, I'm going to be slightly edging my guys around the sides. Whilst I'm doing that, these guys, they're pulling back. They are winded, but so are my guys. Some of them are fresh, some of them are winded, some of them are warmed up. But somehow I've managed to keep all of these units still alive, even though we did have a bit of a slog when it came to knocking out most of the Brutii faction. So here we go again. I've got my guys in formation. I'm going to charge these guys probably around here. SR's going to counter that by moving his silver pikemen over here. And whilst this is going, he's still got a few archers. I'm surprised he's still got some arrows left. I know the Cretans, they're out of their archers. So here come my guys. These guys are going to run forward. Now my idea is if I can run them forward. I didn't really worry too much about these cataphracts, because these cataphracts are, exhausted, they're tired, they're going to have a weak morale. They won't be able to last long. So once these units are routed, I've got a few units here. What I need to do is to get them to surround or to wrap around the side of these pikes. So these pikes are warmed up. If they stay in a long, good formation, in a long line, it's going to be hard to punch through them. But if I can wrap around them, it's going to affect their morale. So you can see as it starts to wrap around, and now see they've gone from confidence to defeat seems imminent.
Now we will see if his men can hold in the face of
So
this calamity.
here they go. I've got one unit wrapping around. I'm just going to probably double click for these guys to go somewhere around here. And as they're doing that, a second unit wraps around. So I'll use this unit to attack over here and this unit to attack here. And that should cause a chain rout with the Seleucids. Now that these units are routed, I can wrap the rest of the guys around here. SR is going to try and put his guy to some sort of box formation, but there's little that he can really do. Majority of his army is already routed. As you can see, these guys are routing, and it's just a case of advancing forward with the rest of my guys. And there we go, it's game over. So it was a really good game there. Really well played to SR, well played to the IBEROS clan member, and really well played to Loki. It's good playing against you guys, and again well played to Markus and Cleo on our side there. If we look at the kills, managed to clock in 1,580 kills. Cleo came in at 1,538, but SR managed to win the kills battle there. He got 1,662 kills. It's probably from all of those maxed out cataphracts. Markus got an impressive 1,200 kills, and IBEROS 872, and Loki 1,187. So once again guys, thanks so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed this match. Apologise, my voice sounds a bit drowsy. I'm a bit tired, it's a bit late at the moment. But I thought I'd get a couple of games recorded so I can get them up on YouTube later on. Please do leave a little comment. It's always nice to hear your feedback. If there's any other requests that you want, any certain battles that you want me to host, just let me know, okay? All the best, and thanks so much for watching. This is Biscuits signing out. Bye now.